and welcome back to the Timeless Kindness Podcast. I'm Emma Prodan, I'm our video editor. Today we are here with Nevin Smith. He's going to tell us a little bit about himself, and then we'll dive deep into his story.
Hi, I'm a student here at Wright State University, and I've been heavily involved with the Service Learning Department. And when I got into Dr. Marcano's class, and he was talking about doing timeless kindness, I was really excited to participate in this project.
All right, so Nevin's story is about Shoes for the Shoeless. So if you want to tell us a little bit about their organization and what they do, that would be amazing.
So Shoes for the Shoeless is a nonprofit that's located here in the Dayton, Ohio region. They were founded in 2010, and they've helped 70,000 school children. They've received awards from the Ohio Governor's Office, the Senate. There's just a long list of awards and accolades that they've accumulated over the years.
So how exactly did you hear about this organization and what they do? Like, who got you involved with the story idea?
So this story originally came about because I knew Professor Bobby Rubin, who he taught me English a couple summers ago, and he was planning to do a charity drive because he's also a black belt instructor. And he decided that as part of becoming a black belt, in addition to the physical requirements, you've got to also do community service. So he was going to teach these classes on Saturdays, and then he was going to offer them for free, but then he was going to have people come and bring shoes and socks for children in lieu of payment, and then he was going to donate them to Shoes for the Shoeless.
So how long has he been doing this project exactly? For how many years, if it has been years?
So he has been training with kickboxing for about 3 years, but this particular drive, he came up with it, and it ran from January till March of this year. And in the past, he had worked with Shoes for the Shoeless. He had done organizing of volunteers to go into Spanish-speaking neighborhoods for the nonprofit, so he knew their director personally. And so when he did this project, he told me about this, and then I managed to get in touch with Chris Horlacher, who is the founder of Shoes for the Shoeless, and then she decided to personally come out and pick up the shoes and take his class. And then we decided after that to follow the shoes through the nonprofit to a recipient.
So, Nevin, with how you followed the shoes, is that something they normally do, or was that something you just wanted to get for the story, or how does that work exactly?
So I got the phone number for Chris Horlacher from Bobby Rubin and Ray Marcano, and then I pitched this idea to her, and she absolutely was on board with it. She loved it, because in the 10 years that she has been doing Shoes for the Shoeless, she's never had anybody actually go about tracking a donation and showing that thread, that line of, every donation is not faceless, that they all have a story, everybody has a name attached to them. It's kind of, it's really touching to see that it came from Kettering through the nonprofit to the north side of Dayton to a little boy who, didn't have, the shoes. So it was quite an experience to go through this whole process.
And I completely agree with that, Evan. It's great to see how there is that process of the donation and then actually saying where it goes, because a lot of time you won't be able to see exactly where your donation is going. And a lot of times people will feel a little weirded out by that, like, oh, I don't know where this is going. But for this organization, with your story, you're actually able to see exactly where it goes, and I think that's really cool. And if you guys want to see that as well, feel free to log on to timelesskindness.com, read all about his story. There will also be recent updates on Twitter and Facebook at Daily Flips if you want to read all about that there. Thank you for watching. Bye.